this computer. So we can have posted in link in YouTube as well, right? So I wanted to ask you for the new ones. I'm going to pick just 2 members. Amma, you can start. I wanted to know what you wanted to learn this year.
I think because I'm so new to UX and UI, I'm very much still in a student mode. So I really want to learn more about just the UX process to get really good insights from the jump, because I've realized with the few things that I have done that research really matters. So having a solid foundation of research to elevate my designs is something that I'm trying to really learn how to do well in 2021.
Awesome.
Hopefully it happens, but
yes, yeah. You're in the right place. Welcome to the new year of learning. Okay, Caio, you wanted to continue with answer this question? What do you like to learn this year?
I'm hoping in 2021 I get to learn how to kind of master that interview process. So I'm also new to the UX, and you know, now that the portfolio is done, my boot camp's done, I'm applying for some positions, and that's why I'm here today. The whiteboard, it's a challenge that happens often, and you want to be prepared.
Awesome. That's great. You're in the right place then. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. So for today's agenda, we have a whiteboard introduction, what it's going to look like. The first group is going to have, each group has 15 minutes for the whiteboard challenge and 5 minutes for the Q&A. And then we are going to close the meeting. Just it's going to be 1 hour long, maybe 1 hour and 10 minutes, something like that. Just to see how it's going to be the whiteboard. And if you wanted to hang out after the meeting, you can keep connected with others in Discord as well. Yeah, you can see the voice channels in general there. And let's do it, right? Do we have the people here? Do we have the people who wanted to?
Yeah, I want to double check that. So we have in the group 1, I'm missing 2 people. Is there Karen Man? Are you there somewhere? No, Karen is not here. And I'm missing 2 Diana Pechar. Okay, I think that those are the only 2 people missing. Tiffany, are you there? Tiffany Shu, maybe?
I'm here.
Yeah, Tiffany's here. What about Sean Krasit?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Amma Bonsu?
yeah, I'm here.
Grace Lee?
I'm here.
Okay, Lana de Guzman?
Yep. Hi, I'm here.
Good. Simi Wei?
Hello.
Hello. And Paige Corbell?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so I have someone from the waiting list. Tegar, I think I saw you somewhere. Tegar Sinaga? Tegar, are you there? I think I saw you somewhere.
I think Malika is first.
Yeah, but Malika, is Malika here? Just because I saw you.
Is Padma here as well?
Okay, maybe let's go to the group. Yeah, let's go to the group number 2, and I will put some people from the waiting list in the next group. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, sure, okay. For sure. Yeah, let's. So Tiffany, Cian, and Amma.
Yes, maybe you can share. I mean, you can explain what you have
on the
screen, and I will send them the link now.
Okay, Tiffany. We have Tiffany, Cian, and Amma. Right. This is a team, the new team. And for you guys, you have to define the problem. We have the problem already done.
Sorry, Leticia. The group number 2 is Sean, Amma, and Grace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For the group, the group 1, we are missing here. So yeah. The group 1 is this one.
Yes.
Okay. Cian Ama and Grace, right? Okay, okay. C and Ama and Grace. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, guys, you have a problem, and you have to define the problem. You have a challenge. You have to define the problem, list the use cases and the scenarios, create the user journey map, and draw a few screens. And please think out loud. What is really important here is your thinking process in a team, collaborating with others, right? You are ready?
Oh wait,
You
I'm
are
not
ready?
in group 1 or something.
You are
Okay.
one, but we are switching the groups. So the group 2 is starting, and the group 1 is we are going to accommodate the others, the others group team, right?
Yeah, so now it's the turn of Sean, Ama, and Grace. I sent you a link for an InVision board, so make sure you have access to that. You need to have an InVision account. You can sign in as a guest. So let me know if the link is working for you, and then you have to. There is the subject for the first exercise. Maybe let me check in you. Yeah, that's the group number 2. Great.
This is group 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I think 3 of them are there.
Okay. Perfect. So I am going to start putting my time, the time in my background. So we can start.
Wait, where's the link? I'm confused.
Tiffany, you are not in this.
No, it's
you are in the second.
only Sean, Ama, and Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, all of you, the rest of you, you can see the share screen. I am sharing here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so group number 2, create a news website for millennials.
So you can start, guys. You have 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And we just work together throughout it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck.
Cool. Are we allowed to ask you questions throughout, or?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I guess I'm interested in hearing like what type of website were you thinking to create for millennials, and what was like your reason behind wanting to create this website?
So the problem we have now is that the millennials has a different way of seeing the world. They are kind of very angry for like in the way like news are presented now, like a lot of fake news, and there are a lot of complicated sites, and many people are getting some news from Twitter, but that's not very convenient. So we would like to have a platform like really aligned with the values of the more millennial people. We want to see the news in a different way.
Okay. So I think I'm hearing that this would be like a space to share news that is easily digestible by millennials in a way that they can participate and enjoy it.
Yes, they can share news, and we will be publishing some news too.
Okay.
Are there any platforms that currently solve this problem? And if so, like, what are the pain points that the users have with these type of platforms currently?
We are not very sure about that. Maybe you can make some assumptions about that, because we haven't done any competitive analysis yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that any assumption is valid here, is to practice your collaboration and your thinking process as well. And you're thinking out loud always with the team.
So sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, you can go ahead.
I didn't have a question. I had a question for you and Sen. Because I haven't done too many of these, right? So I was wondering what your process usually is, like what we should go after first. So understanding like our users or like our pain points first. How did you guys?
This is also my first experience as well.
It's my first experience also. I just know
right.
that the first thing to do is like define the problem. So for now, I think we have a few assumptions. That millennials currently don't like the way news is shared. There seems to be a problem with like fake news. A lot of times I feel like headlines could be misleading. So keeping that in mind, and then we could probably go into like creating some use cases around that.
Yeah,
Once we have the problem a little more defined.
I like that. I think too, just to add to maybe our context too, is that I don't think we have too much of an attention span either. So finding a way to balance informative but not too much information would be important for this user group.
Okay.
Be short and sweet.
That's true. Okay.
So I guess what I'm trying to think through is what is the sort of goal or task that a user is trying to accomplish if they come to our site, and maybe that might help us as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
I guess when I jump onto like news, like to the actual like news websites, I kind of like find an article actually in Google first and see, like type in for a topic, and if a news website pops up, I would press that news site and read the article, and if there's something that is similar, I might check to see a similar article as well. But if I'm finding news through like social media, for example, it's usually just that post and then community discussion underneath the post is how I look at my news. If that's what you were asking, Sean.
Yeah, I think, I guess like, obviously we need to make some assumptions and we'll go from there. But yeah, I would, based on my experience and the experience of many people I know who are millennials, I think it's quite common to use Facebook or Twitter, and then somebody has shared an article to like the New York Times or to Vox or to some other news website. And so I guess what we sort of need to define is like, is this a journalism organization where we have reporters who are like posting, who are creating articles that people are coming to read, or is this some sort of like aggregator of articles? I guess we also have to make a decision on the sort of politics of the site, right? Because I think there is not necessarily a thing as like objective news. Like there is depending on how a scenario is presented, it will be viewed as having some sort of political spin. So I guess that's also another challenge for us to work through.
Yeah, I feel like for the sake of this project, we could probably just assume and kind of go in one direction, and then solve that problem, and then maybe along the way we can solve the problem for like other type of news. But I think it just depends like what direction we want to go in based on like the information we currently have.
Yeah. I think then, would it be smart, because the actual like the problem statement says that creating a news website, so we have to probably look at this being a website format and not like an extension off of a social media app, but more something akin to like New York Times or something.
Yeah, kind of like the New York Times, just for like millennials, and kind of for them to be educated. And I guess their main goal would be to read that information and maybe possibly even share it on like social media sites.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, maybe we could write that as a goal. So goal would be to share, or to, can you say it again? I liked how you said it.
Oh yeah, I just said the goal would be for them to find relevant news and ultimately share it.
News to share it. I'm wondering, actually, I don't know where to go from that. If we should
maybe just to move forward, we can just ideate some solutions based off like how we would be able to solve this problem, and then kind of just go from there, just looking at like the time limit we have.
Cool, I like that. How much time do we have left, by the way?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will put some boxes
Okay, yeah, we can just
We
kind
can
of
fill them out.
brainstorm some ideas then. Try to use this.
Okay, so
I'm thinking since like it says like people like some pain points could be that there could be fake news out there, and a lot of headlines can be misleading. So maybe once a user actually clicks into an article, before they share it, maybe it could ask like if they actually read the full article, just to kind of reemphasize that headlines could be misleading. So
yeah,
the thought I had, I could just write it down here.
I like that. We might be able to also put the share button at the very bottom of the page to force readers to scroll all the way down.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I put that in the same box?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then maybe with some, how would we particularly tailor this towards like what's interesting about millennials that are different from others to get them engaged and actually want to be on this website, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming like the categories within the website would be a little different from like New York Times, for example. So I guess millennials are more interested. I feel like social media could be a big one, or like following like influencers could be big.
Maybe we could even set up this website to look like a social media like app, but it is a web app. So that millennials, their jumping off point isn't as extreme because they're used to a template or a format like that. So maybe like,
oh, is this the mock-up of what it is? Okay, I was just kind of writing it down, but I can mock it up.
and then title.
Okay, so is this kind of like the second screen? Is that what they would see once they kind of land on the website? So it's just like one article at a time?
I was thinking of just brainstorming wide, but so it wasn't necessarily in connection with the one before, but just like a different type of solution. But I'm not sure, did you want to do like a user flow instead of just one-off ideas?
Oh, to be honest, I don't know how to really go about this, but I feel like either way works as of now. Yeah.
Then what did you think too? Like, did you, I don't know how you wanted to approach this as well.
Yeah, no, I think I'm sort of stuck in the, I'm currently experiencing some stuckness in the prompt. But I think we've done a solid job of picking a goal so people want to find relevant news and want to have some ability to share it. I think that works.
Just a quick question. Are you solving the problem?
Oh, sorry.
Are you solving a problem like this one? These are the problems?
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, I think so. Fake news.
I mean, I guess we haven't
right?
really, we haven't really, I think we haven't discussed yet the sort of fake news element, right? So I guess for a very quick competitor research, things like, Twitter and Facebook have recently started putting little boxes underneath things that are like, this claim is disputed by like fact checkers, link to, you know, fact checking article or something. So that's at least how other social media sites, not necessarily news sites, but how social media sites have been trying to label things as fake news or as, you know, misleading information.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's so true. I've seen some of those on like YouTube videos too, around the election and stuff. To combat.
So yeah, I don't know. So maybe I mean, we've got a minute and a half, but maybe we can think about like, okay, what would a design for a thing that can help people identify fake news? What would that look like?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that.
Okay, you have 1 minute and such. Yeah.
I think just off the bat, exactly what you said, San, we could have like a little disclaimer underneath like an article. Do you care if I put it underneath yours, Grace? Like underneath your...
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So like...
Well, that's basically essentially like validating that it's from a credible source, right?
Yeah. Dating source. Like marker. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe up in front, like right underneath the title, so that it's easy for them to know off the bat. Is there another way, another solution type that we can think of for the fake news?
This, I don't know, this isn't, I feel like super, well, I don't know, maybe it could be part of a user journey, is like, I'm thinking we want to have some sort of page or thing that describes the methodology for defining the accuracy of a source. So I don't know, maybe that would be a thing like the first time you went to the website, or if it was an app or something, where it sort of describes like, hey, this is us, we're this website, like here is our methodology for how we determine the verity of a source.
Yeah.
Great.
It's done, guys. Awesome. I have to stop.
Good.
Awesome.
Just keep in mind that normally a whiteboarding exercise from a real scenario, it will be at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Normally is 1 hour. So this is a very like under pressure way to look for a solution. Now we are going to open the mic for the people that want to comment on your solution. Just I want to say some things before that. So this whiteboard exercise is mainly just to understand how you think, how you cooperate with others in a team, because that's the most important thing for a designer, like be able to take on others' ideas and complement them. So Grace, I really like the way you kept track of the time and everyone like be clear, like we have less time, or less this and that, and how you structure the problem at the beginning. This was very good. Amma, it was very good that you make everyone to participate. When you realize Sean was not talking, you say, hey, so what do you think? That's a very good sign. It's a very good thing you did there. And Sean, how you take some others' ideas from other platforms and all that. That was very interesting to hear. I will say maybe the next time, maybe concentrate more in your ideas and defining what are the problems and what are the solutions, and pair that the problems with the solutions, and right at the end start with the screens. I think that's more, the process is much more important than the final solution. So yeah, anyone has any comments about this?
A question or something?
Questions? Yes.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay. Yes.
Did you, with the competitive analysis, have you heard of like, I've seen where they've had like a rating system, and then where something gets downvoted enough, it gets taken off, and then having that transparency. I like the idea of showing where exactly the information came from. What was the viewport? The viewport was just the the website, right? It wasn't.
Sorry, I don't think I understand the question. Like the viewport.
Do you mean like the sketches look more like an app, but it's actually supposed to be a website? Is that your?
Yeah, it looks more
Yes.
like an application. Because I was wondering if you're going to use the more rectangular viewport to kind of emphasize, or if these 3 columns were a part of a bigger screen.
That was actually completely my fault. My brain, even though it says website right there, I automatically went for a phone. There's no
Interesting.
reason why I did that.
Okay, just to pay attention that in the next time, because the requirements say it has to be a website. Well, you can say we are going to design mobile first website. Why
you can
not?
have your you can have your own justifications just per se. Yeah, it's better a phone because it's millennials, they don't go to a website.
Yes.
Or it's a responsive website, whatever. So it's kind of have your, yeah. So someone else has another question? How do you feel, guys? In the whiteboard.
How was the experience?
How was your experience?
Too much pressure?
Yeah.
Still okay.
Yeah, I think it was a little overwhelming at first, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Jay?
I felt okay. It was, it was challenging. Never done that before, but I've learned a few things, and so that's I think an improvement.
Nice. Yeah, and in the real world, you have with 5 persons asking you questions all the time, and more time and more pressure. So it's keep going, keep doing.
I think next time we can have a whiteboarding exercise with maybe our mentors, who are senior designers in the community, and we can maybe invite everyone to see that too.
Yes,
Would be a good idea. Okay,
Yeah,
next group.
Next group for
next group. Thank you guys for participating.
Thank you. Okay, I just already sent the link to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see Padma, it's already working.
Okay, Padma, Tiffany, and Tegar.
Okay.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay.
No,
so,
wait, I didn't put the background.
Okay.
The background is everything, you know.
Okay, you're going to start. You have a couple of seconds more.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who will be our users first? Define the design problem, design an app to connecting pet owners. Okay, pet owners. So, the users will be pet owners and the caretakers. Tiffany. Okay. Tiffany and Wu. Hi.
Here, Tiffany.
Yeah. Pet owners and sorry.
You have to think out loud, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 2 users like pet owners and the caretaker, right? So the application is design an app to help connecting pet owners with temporary caretaker. Temporary caretaker as in volunteer kind of a thing you wanted to say? It can be a temporary caretaker.
Yes, it might be that.
Okay, so we can write that also, like who wants to volunteer for the caretaker that way. So those can be our users, caretaker and volunteers. Okay. Okay, so 3 types of users we have: pet owners, caretakers, and volunteer caretakers. Okay, so we need the Help connecting people. Okay. So the problem statement will be when people go out for roaming and all. So at that time, they may require some volunteer or caretaker for their pets. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes.
you're right.
Okay. And then what other problems? Like I'm not from that category. So do you guys have any other problem statements? Like what other problems they may feel?
Problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Want to
get the professional experience caretakers maybe.
Okay. So the objective is for the temporary caretaker. So it might be for some time or something that way, right? Mm, okay. So maybe first problem we can write like if people are going out for roaming,
Mhm.
at that time they may require a caretaker, like a temporary caretaker, right? Okay, or maybe for some emergency, if they have an emergency, if they wants to go somewhere for maybe for office work or something, an emergency, they may require a caretaker. So we can write problem statement like um, need to connect with temporary caretaker at emergency or at emergency or if people are going out somewhere out for roaming, right?
Mhm.
So the goal will be connecting pet owners with the temporary caretakers, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe like we can provide them like pet care service with variety choices maybe.
What are you saying? I did not get your point.
Like provide pet owners to access the variety of choices for the pet care service.
Pet care service. Okay, so the people who don't have access for pet care service, they may also go for temporary, right? Am I right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And also, it's like if we're like doing like an app, like we also have to make sure that like if people want to volunteer, it has to be
Volunteer.
flexible. Yeah, because like a lot of people are really busy in with their schedules.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
is to
Sorry, guys. Remember, like everyone can write in the board, not only Padma. Yeah, okay, Tiffany is writing now.
and
So connecting with caretaker. Mm-hmm. Goal is to connecting with caretaker immediately or maybe for for emergency or maybe temporary basis. Connect with caretakers for okay. Connect with
caretakers.
For an emergency.
For an emergency.
Or maybe connect with caretaker as temporary on temporary basis. That can be another one. On temporary basis. Okay. Yeah. So this will be our goal, right?
Mhm.
So now we have to consider like what general task user will perform. Users mean pet owners will perform to connect with caretakers or maybe connect with volunteers, right?
General tasks.
Yeah. General task will be need to connect. Okay, general task will be. So now out here we have different types of general tasks. When for pet owners will be different and the for volunteers it will be different, right?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Pet owners, volunteers.
Right.
The
Yeah.
general task is to also list down like.
Right. Yeah. So for pet owner it will be search for volunteer.
Search for volunteers.
Yeah. Search for volunteer. Then
Also verify if the account is legit.
right, verify the volunteer work. Are you saying?
Verify like if the volunteers accounts are legit, because sometimes like it's easy to make a fake account.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Then select a volunteer. Then connect with volunteer. Right. What else pet owners can do? Like search, then verify, then select, and then connect with them, right? Okay, so this will be for the pet owner. Now let's go to the volunteer. Volunteer, or we can say caretaker. Okay, so volunteer or maybe caretaker, right? So for these people, they may look for opportunity. Look for opportunity for volunteers. Volunteering for maybe for some caretaker work or something that way. Yes. And then maybe connect with owners. Like these people will connect with volunteers and volunteer will try to connect with owners. Try to connect with owners. What else volunteer will do? Like how
They also have to sign paperwork too before they start volunteering.
Yes, try to connect with owners. Or maybe view, look for opportunities which we have. So these might be different opportunities, then try to connect with them. Yep. So we can so what do you think? Like for now, at least we can consider for one user, since we have a limited time, we can work from one user point of view. So that at least we can come up with some designs. Oh, 4 minutes we have. Okay. Then user journey. So for this user journey, what steps user will take? User will go to the application. Application. Okay. If user may go to the application or may yeah, user will go to the application, or maybe sometimes users as in pet owners can search like what type of applications are providing temporary volunteers or maybe caretakers. They may search for that and then they will select the application from where they would like to go. So we can say search platform or application, right? Then they go to application, then they may have some login steps or sign up steps. right? And then they may, yeah, go ahead. And then they may post a requirement like till what date they will require a volunteer, or maybe we can provide them some criteria like it's an emergency or something that way, so that it will go on the top when user will search for the emergency kind of a stuff, so that the status which we can explore in this. Okay, over here user will post explore the available, yes, explore the available requirement. Available requirement as in what you would like to say? Provide emergency status, maybe provide temporary status. So as per our goal, these are the main goals or maybe tasks which we would like to show. It's like for emergency or maybe for temporary, right? So somewhere we can show a tag kind of a stuff like these posts are for emergency or maybe temporary, that way. Then explore, then select and verify, right? And then connect.
Bisa gue lagi apa?
So
you have 1 minute, guys.
Yeah. So I'm just writing some emotions over here when as user journey, like users may confuse when searching platforms or application. They may feel happy when not happy, or maybe we can say when they will feel happy, sorry. So those kind of stuffs, emotions we can say. Select and verify. These two are
10, 9,
oh my
8,
god,
7,
okay.
6. This is so annoying.
You're so cruel.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Okay,
Happy
happy New
New
Year to
Year.
everyone. Yeah.
Guys, great.
Very good, group one.
Very good, very good, very good.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good work, people.
Good work.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was nice, all organized from the beginning. Padma, congratulations for that. I know you can. I don't know if the people know you, but yeah, you are a really skilled UX designer. So
thank you so much.
So for me, it was nice how you organize the users, how you try to connect with Tiffany and Tigger, and for the problem statement was it was nice, it was good, and you jump correctly in all the steps. And what I really like is you didn't focus in the screens, so you focus in the process itself.
Yeah,
the most important thing. You have all the steps done, and then you go through the yeah.
It was good challenge actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and my advice for you guys to talk more, Tiffany and Tigger, talk more, think out loud, nothing is wrong. No answer is wrong. No thinking is wrong. So yeah, I don't know how do you feel?
It feels a little like it's actually really challenging for sure. That's what I like, but it feels a little abrupt because we didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I guess we can connect more on like how to interact, like how to think aloud things. Like in 10 minutes, like we are quite confused, like what to write, what to say, and all those things. But maybe when we get more time, we talk, like we start talking and then we more collaborate. Yeah, that way. But good work actually. Everyone collaborated. See, like a few people has worked on the screens as well. So it's a teamwork.
Yeah, you get there.
Yeah.
You get in the screens. So this is a good point. So
Tigar, how was your experience? Any comments about that?
Are you there?
Oh, maybe he left.
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe he left.
Okay.
So just guys, just remember that this is going to be like that. If you have a group whiteboarding, you won't have time to meet other people. You will meet just in the meeting. So that's something to consider. And make sure you really you look for the space to participate, because you might have a person that is talking a lot, and you can't say anything. And that's in the workplace. It's the same. You have to make your voice louder, or make your ideas louder, like make other people to listen to you. So you have to very polite and in a very good way try to find your space in the whiteboarding exercise too. Sadly, in an interview, you don't choose the participants. They are going to put you with some people that sometimes are very weird. So you have to bear with that too. Yeah, in this case, Padma, Tiffany, and Tegar was good, but yeah, you never know.
Yeah, this is like my very first time doing the whiteboard challenge. So I was like, it's
yeah, and so yeah, it's really so interesting. Like when you are in the whiteboarding exercise, your brain is very fuzzy and everything is not so clear. When you are seeing someone, it's much more clear. But when you are there, it's like, oh my god, what I'm doing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
good exercise.
Good exercise, guys.
Thank you, group.
Good job, guys. Good job. Awesome. For the next one, let's keep doing.
Group 3, do you have
Can I ask a question for the group or no?
Yes, of course. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I wanted to ask, what kind of motivated the decision to make an app unified for both ends of the users? Because I know that, like, for Instacart, there's a specific shopper app so that the people could get the dog, the shifts to work. And then there's a specific app on the client-facing side so they can put the order out. What made the decision for you to have that unified experience instead of having two separate apps?
Two separate app, as in it's a same application where volunteer can contribute and then pet owners also can contribute, right?
No. I'm just asking, why did you choose a unified app instead of just two separate applications? What was the motivation for that?
It's because of the challenge we started working on it, I guess.
Padma, don't freeze out. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying I could have seen it going just the one way where the owner was just making those requests out and then having just the strictly onboarding experience for the dog owner. That's what I'm just saying. Like, I like the idea of having the two unified ones, because a lot of times it's harder to find that second application. So that's why I was just asking.
Okay. Okay.
Can be a point for just to think about that.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes, go ahead.
Sure.
All right. So so I mean, great job for you. I mean, you guys actually volunteered and participated doing this. So my question is, I mean, you guys went through like a lot of verifications when it comes to like who the user is,
Mhm.
and then the volunteers are. Were you planning on making a separate verification for like what the actual pet was? Like if I have a pet and you guys trying to know what kind of pet I have, or before you got a volunteer
Ye-
access.
Yes, we can consider that as well. Like when we will be working on the detail screen, like what type of pets will be there, maybe different kinds of pets, or maybe their age and all those kind of stuff as well. Or maybe some more criteria, like when
Okay.
they will register as a pet owner, right? So that the volunteer also can see those criteria when they will look for their particular post or their particular opportunity for them to work on. Like it depends, right? Like if it is a cat, if it is a dog, like those people should also familiar with those animals, right? So that's the thing, the pets. Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Anything else?
Okay, I think we need to go to the group,
Yeah.
last group.
Let's go for the
because we don't
last
have too
group.
much time.
To the group 3.
Thank you, guys.
Send you guys the link so you can log in there. And so the group is Lana, Simi, and Paige. Paige, right?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Simi. Hi, Paige. This is Lana.
I didn't get the link. Oh, never mind. I see it now.
Okay. Awesome. Paige, you are new?
Yes.
Ah, nice. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to just change my background so we can start the countdown. And
create an app to teach people how to recycle.
Recycle. Okay.
You can do it.
Do you guys recycle?
I do.
Too. So we could be like target users. Okay. Did the timer start?
Yep.
Okay, great. I couldn't see it. Okay, so right away, I mean, we could say, I mean, I think a target persona right off the bat, I'm thinking like we could take it for this challenge for someone who's not used to cycling, or we could do, since this is teaching people how to recycle, so maybe.
So I guess my question is, what are some of the challenges you guys have encountered while you were cycling?
Great question. When it comes to recycling, like knowing where to drop it off.
Okay.
Or if recycling exists maybe in my area.
Okay.
This was when I wasn't living like in a house. When I was living in apartments. So yeah, seeing like where recycling's available, maybe, and then I guess how often maybe recycling comes to pick up what can be recycled. Yeah, what can be recycled, how often. Great.
Okay. How about you, Paige?
I was just going to say there's a lack of information like these things and available resources to properly explain. And I was thinking, I know this is a little bit like ahead of where we are right now, but I was thinking something like a push notification system to remind you of when you should be recycling.
Boxes while we were talking.
Okay.
But no, great. Yeah, notifications like reminders. So, I mean, I guess, problem is, being notified.
Okay, so how often are my recyclables picked up? And then we can use notifications as reminders. Knowing where to drop it off. So maybe to solve that problem, we could have like a map that would tell us nearby recycling
Yeah.
facilities here.
Exactly.
Okay, and then
drop off.
what can be recycled? This is interesting because one of the groups in a previous hackathon I attended, what they did was they made an application that could scan a photo of any material, and it would tell you whether it can be recycled or not. So I think we could, I mean, because we don't have a technical constraints, maybe we could do this.
Yeah. So maybe like, oops, okay, learning how to use this program. Like maybe like to start our user story. Yeah. So that's going to be the user story or use case. Photo recognition for what can be recycled. I think that's a good, given our at least our time constraint, to focus on designing some screens specifically for learning what can be recycled. I think that may be the primary problem here, because if you don't know what could be recycled, you wouldn't know. That'd be the first thing you want to know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this?
Oh yeah, those were dots when I was trying to. My bad. I was trying to draw something, but yeah, no, this is good, gross.
Okay. Okay, I think for the person who is going to be using this application, my guess is that, you know, either they're living in an apartment or they are living in a house. So both different types of users would have a different approach to recycling. And Lana, you mentioned that you used to live in a house, right?
And there was a regular schedule for when recycling would come to pick up.
Okay.
And it would just track that on a personal calendar after learning what that schedule is.
Okay.
And as far as knowing what items to recycle, I feel generally there was kind of like a picture on top of our recycle can that tells us things, but it would be useful to, you know, on having something that's telling me is recyclable or not.
Okay. So I guess for the first screen, maybe the person who has just downloaded the app, they can, after they sign up, they can select whether they live in a house or they live in an apartment, and then the content of the application will be, I guess, customized to their needs.
Yeah, maybe just.
I live in an apartment, so for me, the biggest issue is really knowing what can be recycled. Yeah.
So yeah, knowing what can be recycled, regular schedule, calendar to remind me. Okay, I think we have our problem.
And then there should also be one to ask for permission to give your location.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah. And then we need to explain this to the user, explain that this helps show nearby recycling facilities.
That's true.
And then maybe we could have a little camera option here.
Yeah, and then maybe maybe next to build off of this screen, there could be kind of something that says like place your item like within these boxes, like kind of maybe, have you guys ever scanned like an item to see if it's on Amazon? And you're trying
I
to.
have not.
Okay, I've sometimes I do that to see like, ooh, what's the price on Amazon versus in stores? And there's kind of
Okay.
like instructions on how to scan an item.
Okay.
Because there could also be the use case that maybe there's someone who's a little bit of an older of a user who's not tech savvy, but they want to help the environment.
That's a good point.
And being like extra clear, I guess. Okay.
Right, and then we would need like some kind of permission request when they use the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So let me draw a little arrow here.
Nice. Okay. I guess I could never. Okay, after they put the item, maybe like for this example, maybe something is like a
Ooh, I think maybe
yeah.
maybe people can share this. Like say that like a community or apartment, a group of people they
Yeah.
want to
How
like
about let's maybe like it's kind of like a yeah, I love the community aspect because that gets people to engage with the app. And maybe like
apartment groups and things like that. Yeah.
And so we could.
And people could ask questions.
Yeah, kind of like a Facebook group, but it's in this. And then, or like even how we have our chat here with IterateUX, it's kind of like people can anonymously or can
like a question board almost. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. No, this is really good. How much time do we have left?
4 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and make like a screen for searching for items.
Perfect.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess instead of having the calendar up here. I think maybe have the search in the middle because that would be the primary action.
Is this the square or you're gonna put a search in?
Okay, let me move
okay, I see.
Okay, I'm just kind of seeing if you can start a new square. Okay, I think so. We have our camera. Maybe we could see. How about a success, or not like a success, but so they put the item and they took a picture. How might we let them know? Yes, this is recyclable, or no, it's not.
I guess they would have like a picture. Picture.
To put.
Okay, copy this over here.
Great. Yeah. Okay.
I guess would be like the item name. Or like material identified.
Material.
And then some kind of recycling symbol and the action. Recyclable / garbage.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then we could have like a check mark here when they check mark, wait, complete.
Yeah. And then maybe after that, oops, there could be a log of like maybe something telling them like
something telling,
like
oh,
you've
like a
like
congratulatory message.
like you've logged or
Okay.
logged like 5 recycles this
We could even
collection
convert
or
the
something.
message to you saved
Yeah, that's even better. Like
X amount of carbon footprint. I don't know,
Mhm.
X amount of carbon.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
the
makes
proper unit for this.
yeah,
Carbon.
like saving the environment or something.
Yeah.
There could also be something like, obviously we don't have much time to add anything else, but I was just thinking for something like this to be developed, like some sort of dictionary of terms for recycling
Ooh,
for people
yeah.
that don't understand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. Maybe very quickly.
Maybe like
Maybe
a tutorial, even like to how to
Yeah.
recycle.
like it could be a brief video or something that's produced by the app or something like.
I'm not sure. Like,
don't
would you
know.
watch a video when you're on the way to recycle something?
That's true. That's more of a web browser type of thing, possibly. Yeah, in an app. Maybe the tutorial, like they can have the option to watch it when they first open
5,
the app.
4, 3, 2, 1. We finished.
Hey, good job.
Good, really good
Bravo.
job. Great, guys.
Excellent job.
Excellent process. Excellent process.
I don't think I even followed this. Did we follow this?
What?
What?
I think we.
It's that's just a guide. It's not a. It's not
I
mandatory.
see.
Guys, I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to understand one of your design decisions. So you decided to ask a screen to recognize, so I can take a photo of something and it will tell me what kind of recycling material or where should I put it. So why did you decide to look to implement that that functionality instead of just searching for with words? What do you want to use a camera?
I think everyone has like a camera on their phone, and I think it's really convenient to just take it out and then hold it in front of, you know, some material that I'm holding that I want to know whether it is recyclable or not. And I know that it is possible because like I saw a group who, I think they used AI or something, that they made it happen, they built it.
Yes, it's AI.
And so I thought, like, you might have like a bag of items that can be really time consuming when you want to search through everything. Sometimes, like, I wouldn't, what if I don't know the term for this material? And it would be difficult for me to like navigate that. There's a lot of friction that goes into searching. That's why I implemented like the camera thing.
Okay,
I think or to add on to that, I agreed with the idea as well, because when it comes to typing things in, kind of with accessibility reasons, if someone doesn't want to have to type things or might have issues with keyboard, being able to snap a picture is pretty quick and helps with accessibility and saving time.
Okay.
Do you have Alexander raise their hand?
I would just like to say I like the idea of having the video, because let's say it's younger kids and it's a parent, you're showing your kids how to recycle. I kind of like that idea. And then riffing off of the augmented reality, maybe even having a function so you can strap it on to VR goggles, and then you can kind of look and watch and see it from there as another Vantage viewport. And then the other thing I was thinking about is, did you think about, possibly localization, then putting in the zip code and then aggregating the data of like, okay, these are the localized times for pickup. This is what the localized area considers recycling, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with the, or what we were going for when we talked about the location permissions and the map and the apartment groups and things like that.
Yeah, I find that great. I think that's a very good UX practice. When you ask for permission, location permission, you explain the user why do you need that, and that's very good practice. The only thing I'm missing about the picture part, just going back to my question, is a way to, what happened in the picture is not capturing whatever I'm trying to capture, and it should be an easy way to change to like a typing kind of thing.
That's a good point.
Because image recognition is not that straightforward. It's many things that it might not catch. So that's a good escape for that. And just my second question. Why you separate here house and apartment? How is different for your app in terms of recycling? Why do I need to choose?
Because possibly with a house, and you could put like your zip code in and see the schedule for your zip code or maybe your neighborhood or something. And but with apartments, has a completely different system. They tend to have a communal garbage and a communal recycle.
Yeah.
So it might have, maybe in your tutorial, it's different for a homeowner versus someone renting an apartment. To teach them the differences in being able to actually recycle or something, and being cautious.
Like as an apartment, since I live in an apartment, I don't really worry about pickup times. It's mostly like the recycling. Knowing what to recycle is the main problem for me. But for a homeowner, they might want to like know when the truck is coming. So they can,
that's the problem.
But they put other recyclables out there. Sometimes like they might have it stored in their homes and they have their own little bins.
Okay, so your application is going to change, like the home screen is going to change. So if I live in an apartment, it's not going to show me the pickup times, for example, because I don't care. And in the case of the house, it will show that. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you if you think you have solved the majority of the problem, and which one you have solved in this process.
I think for the camera permission and the search bar, we were definitely teaching like people how to recycle, like during the recycling process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how to my recycle can be picked up also in the calendar, right? Okay. Consistent recycle information as well.
Yeah, and also having like an apartment group
like
can
community.
be helpful to encourage people to ask questions about recycling, and generally like encourage people to like recycle.
Okay, I think it's a good job, guys. I think it's a good job. I really like how you three collaborate together and you came up together with these screens. I will suggest you to put the user journey, like how it's going to look. This is really easy and faster. Just go to the application, download the application, go to see if it's selected. Yeah, that's really quick.
Yeah.
And it has more clarity of your screens. And the technology you selected is great. Yeah, it's a good practice for today's UX.
Yeah. And the other thing is, all the designs are good as long as you can back up your decisions. That's the thing that I think the recruiters want to see. Like you can explain, you don't do things because of it's beautiful or school or whatever. You have a reason for that, and that's good. And maybe all these whiteboarding exercises are very broad and very strange. Like this, create an app to teach people how to recycle. There are many things you can do there. So maybe another thing you can do in the future is you have all these problems. So maybe choose only one to solve. So maybe you will say, so the main problems here is people don't know how to recycle or what they need to recycle and in what box they have to put it. So we are going to concentrate, because we don't have too much time.
Right.
We will concentrate in solving this part of the problem, not the full application. Yeah.
For example,
You will be always short of time, so choose one and then work on that.
Absolutely. In terms of where I should dispose that or drop off the garbage, you have different colors of bins. You have where is this come from? You know, where is that? You know, so there are many new things to consider just for the first one. This is big enough. So congratulations, guys. It's awesome to see you like coming with this. Yeah, it's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. And
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for all the questions too and the comments, Alexander, Lisa. Thank you very much for your comments.
I would like to share something.
Yes.
It's like when in real.
Padma, accommodate please your mic.
Okay. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry. So like in real world, like when we face the like whiteboard challenge, so it is very important we ask more questions to the person who is taking the whiteboard challenge and note down all the tasks first. Like what tasks users will perform and what will be the major important task, and then work accordingly. That way, don't directly jump on the solution. They will also think like you think from the user's perspective and the business perspective as well. That way, so first note down all the tasks and then work accordingly as per that way. So yep.
Yeah, good.
Could I say something quick? If that's chill.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that I thought you guys did a really good job. Even though it wasn't necessarily part of the like teaching people how to recycle bit, that the social engagement was really smart. And I think it was to think outside of the box, because it's hard to be self-motivated, but once you make it a communal thing, I can see people actually getting more excited about recycling, because whether it's a competition or just because they feel like it's a community move, that feels really good probably to them, like some type of delight towards them. And I also really liked how after they figured out the item that they're going to recycle, that they almost got like a first thing, like a marker to kind of show how their action is being like good to the planet. Because I think they get immediate feedback like, oh, because I took the time to recycle, I'm doing something applicable. So I wouldn't have even thought about that from the prompt that you guys were given, but it was really cool to see how your thought process got you there and produce something that I think would be a really cool feature for something like this to have.
And actually, for in my experience, I had an interview with a recycle company as well, and I had to do something similar to this, to the recycle application. This is a gaming recycle. It's a game recycle. So why the game recycle is because the people just, what takes the people to drop off garbage is 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, you have to be able to let the people be motivated to drop it correctly in the right bin. If it's not correct it's not dropped off in the right bin, it's going to be not a recycle, because you know it's more work for the people and it's less recycled thing. You know, it's contaminating the bin, the entire bin. So I just came with the camera, with the AI as well as you. I put some gamification on it, and yeah, I just forgot the house and apartment. I think the house and apartment is a good topic because the house you have to do for your own, and the apartment has different bins. So maybe not. Maybe say all apartment they don't have that good beans, you know. So it's a good point. So someone else has another question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I noticed. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys didn't really think about this, or maybe it's not important. But as far as the onboarding goes, I know you guys mainly you have the house and apartment straight on. I figure you didn't have the sign in. I mean, sign in or sign in as a guest or whatnot. Is this like, was this meant to be like a free service or what?
We definitely omitted it. Like we discussed it verbally, but we didn't put it in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, someone else? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so guys, we finished for today, for tonight. I really appreciate your time and your committed and your effort to do this whiteboard challenge. So thank you everybody. So see you next time. I don't have we don't have any meeting for next week yet, but we will be announcing soon.
Yeah, so come next Wednesday. We will have something.
It's New Year. Happy New
Thank
Year.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
staying more time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. See you next Wednesday.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, Patna.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday to me. It was my birthday.
When?
Oh, happy
is
birthday,
it?
Liz.
Thank you. 2nd January.
Mentira.
Oh.
Mentira.
Happy late birthday.
Was the least birthday?
One year more.
I didn't know.
You should tell us at least.
It was a secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Bye.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't know
Thank
it.
you, everyone.
See you. Oh, I didn't know it.